O'Neill, when are you going to tell us about Nicki Minaj's bathroom habits?
She actually, here's something I can kind of talk about. She has a separate bathroom.
That doesn't shock me in the slightest. That I would be surprised I would be more surprised if you said that Megan Thee Stallion goes in the public restroom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I assume they carry around sort of a golden porta potty.
Do you think it's because
for her
do you think
poops.
it's because her butt can't touch the same seat as everyone else, or because she shits like a bear?
Little column A, little column B.
Look, column A.
And they don't want to
Special
expose
poops.
the rest of the company to her fucking biohazardous waste.
Listen, it's gotta go
Nuclear
somewhere.
tonnage that she's putting
It's
out.
gotta go somewhere. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's gotta go somewhere. We don't have enough listeners for me to get in trouble for that.
No, I don't want to risk it. I would feel bad.
I would also feel bad. What if? Wait. What if we just O'Neill work some editing magic? Olivia and I are gonna say some other famous women, and you can. Hang on, let me just sort of Nicki Minaj,
Joan Rivers,
Megan Thee Stallion,
Bernadette Peters,
Jennifer Lopez.
Do I have to do a couple ones? I should probably do a couple ones too. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy's huge. Her boobs are as big as her eyes.
Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes is a good pull. Shonda Rhimes is a good pull. I bet her dumps are massive.
Shonda Rhimes. I bet she has her own toilet.
Tilda Swinton.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Jennifer Lawrence.
What's the deal with all these woman boobs?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. Huge,
Kidman.
massive mammoth poops.
Every time she goes to the bathroom, she's like, somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast, a podcast for podcasters by
What's happening?
podcasters. I'm Olivia Ferniahi.
Hey guys, it's your primo fuckboy
What's happening?
O'Neill is that O'Neill Henry?
Yeah, I think that's how it's spelled.
That's not how you spell that.
I'm so lost. Please help. My brain is breaking.
Just follow the script I sent you. Just follow the script I sent you.
Follow the script.
Oh, okay. I found it. Okay. I see what's going on here. My name is Tyler Carcera.
Carcera? Who?
Tyler J. Carcera.
Wow, this is not how. We got it.
Okay.
So, okay, behind the curtain a little bit, we obviously with the strike going on, we tried to find some new writers, and these scabs really aren't. This is wow, guys.
Listen,
This
I pulled
is terrible.
them all from DePaul's film school. And there's a lot of us. There's a lot of like, what? The script says that we're supposed to wake up in the morning and turn our alarm clock off.
We sort of skipped that part.
Yeah,
I was going to add that in
jumped
post.
right
That
to podcast.
God,
we
man,
just-
this writer's strike is going to ruin our show.
That's it. We're done. That first part was written by a computer.
Oh, AI generated.
Yeah.
All right, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, chat PPP.
Chat PPP. Let me write down a note. Let me write down a note. Welcome to the podcast, a podcast for podcasters by podcasters. We're still dealing with the writer's strike over here in the podcast studios. As you all know, we are signatories of with the WGA.
It says here, I got more of the script from our film school writers.
Please.
It says that the first bit should be about how we're late to class.
Okay, yeah. So Tyler woke up late, and his orange
woke up
juice.
late. I'm late to podcast.
His orange. It says here his orange juice was expired. This is nothing.
Don't tell you fucks. Jesus
God damn it!
Do you think anyone's gonna get this except for us?
Us
former film TAs? Is this the most niche joke we've ever done? Hey, if you're not a former film school TA, you can leave.
You can fucking take it out.
This one's ours. This one's for us.
Yeah, it's a podcast, a podcast for podcasters by podcasters. We are currently available for scab work. For now, I guess we'll just drudge on. We'll sort of just, as producers, I guess, do some of the writing. But we've got 3 new podcast ideas for you today. We'll pitch them to each other, and then we'll choose one to make it happen. And then we'll probably record some other stuff later today, maybe. Hopefully, we'll see.
Olivia
All
interrupts O'Neill, but soft.
Oh.
What light through yonder window breaks? It is Juliet.
That's just a steal. You can't just steal. You can't just put that in your screenplay.
I'm just saying what the computer told me to say.
He says that I should talk about how girls don't like me, even though I'm a nice guy. I don't like this.
I don't like this writer. Okay, we gotta fucking end this writer strike,
Raspberry.
guys. What can we do to end this writer strike? I'm gonna go talk to fucking Zaslav myself. Zazzy, get over here.
Deadass, I'm going off script. I swear to fucking God, I would lose my job if I went to that picket line.
That's so funny. As you don't
God, I
David
guess
Zaslav, CEO of
Warner Brothers, an absolute shithead.
Noted shitheel. Is the
Okay, this is actually what I want to talk about. And Olivia, you don't have to chime in if this will put your job at jeopardy.
Nope,
but
I'll
how does
proceed.
BU fuck up this bad every time?
I don't know.
Our alma mater, Boston University, keeps on fucking up.
Yeah.
With these fucking speakers. First
they
it was
bring
Ben
the
Shapiro.
Worst, yeah, Ben Shapiro when we were there.
Ben Shapiro, they invited to speak on their dime. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
And now fucking Zazzy during the writer's strike.
Yeah.
They cannot get it
And the thing
right.
is, the WGA was like, hey, BU, if you have David Zaslav speak at commencement, we will picket your graduation. And they said, okay. And they did it anyway. It's fine.
Jesus H. Christ on a fucking cracker. Anyway, so go support your writers any way you can. If there's a fund, go
There is
go help
an
them out.
entertainment fund now. It
Yeah.
used to be the Actors Fund during COVID, and now it is sort of an entertainment workers fund. If you can donate to that, please do. And if you're in LA or New York, join a picket line.
And now, like all good producers during a writer's strike, we're going to do it off the cuff.
We're going to go off the cuff, baby.
rules.
Who's got a wedding ring to spin? Tyler, spin it. Tyler, spin the ring. And spin the wheel.
Tyler H.
Tyler H. Karkar, you're up first.
All right. It's time. It's happening.
Oh.
Nope.
It's happening. It's time. X-Files Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's
Good movie.
The best Marvel movie since Black Panther. Fight me.
Yeah.
And Olivia, you got to watch them all now.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
You got to watch all the Marvel
I knew
movies.
this was coming.
This is what you got to
Olivia's never
do.
seen any of the Marvel movies. We've talked about this for a long time. And this is a podcast where we get Olivia's sort of fresh, unadulterated takes on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There are a lot of podcasts, but there are probably too many podcasts about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but none of them have our good friend Olivia Fumiati.
Yes, that's what it is.
And this is the one where we...
Hold on. Pause. Olivia, what's your middle name?
That's a good
It
point.
starts with an M. You'll never guess it.
Madison?
No.
Mary?
No.
Okay.
Molly. Maria.
Marilyn Manson.
It is.
Right now to see if it's online.
All right, I'll let
So
you
your
do that.
initials are oomph?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
All right. We're gonna So what's this?
Watching Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is us. Each episode is
Okay, but how do we make it funny?
I'm an idiot, and I've only seen like a handful of them.
What if we show Olivia the Marvel Cinematic Universe in reverse?
You know how? Okay, so there's a couple ways famously that you can watch all the Star Wars movies.
Yes.
There's the trilogy. There's chronological order.
Yes.
And then there's one called the Machete.
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 Hey, yeah.
Machete.
Machete.
It's the machete. But it's you watch the first movie, and then you watch A New Hope, and then you watch 2, 3, and then you watch 4, 5. Anyway, it's all chopped up.
Yeah,
You can
it's
look
like
it up
it's supposed to
online.
get
So that
the
it,
best
it
like
means
Darth
more. It's
Vader
like-
storyline.
Yeah,
Like,
the Darth
shows
Vader
you
story.
the
Okay.
arc. It's
So
almost like you're
Machete.
watching it with flashbacks, like watching the old ones with flashbacks.
got you.
But is there a way to?
Is there a way to do that with this?
Cinematic
Okay,
Universe?
this is going to be not funny for a second, but could we do it where you watch every scene with Chris Pratt and Chris Pratt only, and then
Try to figure out what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been leading up to to Phase 5.
Or we do all of Chris Pratt, and then we do all of Chris Evans, and then we do all of what's the other Chris? What's his name?
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, and this is the Chris cast, the Marvel Cinematic Chris cast.
What about the movies where they're all in the same movie?
Then you can watch all of it together.
Here's the
but
thing.
you
I
you have
remember,
to.
like, obviously we were in college when Infinity War came out, or Endgame came out. And
Both.
I remember everybody lost their collective minds.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
And I remember exactly where I was when I heard that people were actually going to see it. And I was like, oh, and everyone was like, do you want to come? There's like 18 of us going. And I was like, no, I don't know what's going on. I know Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I know the snap. I know balanced as all things
Spoilers.
should be.
She knows the memes.
I know
Yeah,
the
yeah,
memes. I know the memes. And I did see the behind the scenes. I did see the footage of the behind the scenes of Chris Pratt's weird latex prop body,
yes.
which I kind of really liked. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. No, especially
More of that,
the
please.
James Gunn.
I have seen the first 2 Guardians movies, though.
Oh, then yeah, you can see this one. You don't need to see the other movies.
Okay. But like, I know Thanos is like
I
a
think you
big part
do.
of it. Yeah.
No.
As much as I love Guardians 3, you'd watch the end of Guardians 2, and then you'd start Guardians 3, and you'd be like, what the fuck is
Things
happening?
are different
that's true. I guess
now.
there's one thing you need to know. There's one thing.
Broke my heart to put that tumor in her head. That one I know.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's figure out a way to make this good. What is the show of this?
I mean, okay, so the way that I sort of have been understanding this is, you know, when people watch a Twitch streamer specifically because the Twitch streamer is bad at video games, like spectacularly bad at video games, it's that, but I have the worst takes ever.
what are some of your takes on the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, Oliver?
From what you've seen.
From what you've seen so far.
I don't think there's enough like talking animals.
I know
Buckle
the
we
fuck
have
up
Rocket
there,
Raccoon.
bud.
I know there's an otter in this upcoming one.
There's plenty in this one here.
Okay, good.
That
And
you'll
they're
love.
all sad.
Oh, great,
Hey,
good.
Don't spoil it.
I don't think there's enough representation of roller skaters.
Buckle the fuck up, my guy. Okay, this is the podcast.
Yeah.
Can we broaden this out, Tyler? I feel like this is a little narrow. Can we broaden this out to we get Olivia hyped for movies and then her reactions afterwards? Is there something there?
I mean,
Is this,
but like Marvel
you know what I think it is?
the crux.
This is sort of like a pre-reaction, post-reaction. This is we pitch every movie to Olivia and try and make it sound like the best movie that she's ever watched.
Just the
show it to her.
disappointment.
And it's just Iron Man 2. There's fucking Formula 1 in it.
There's Formula
Sam
1.
Rockwell's the
This
bad
guy, he's got electric whips, dude.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
He fucking has a
Thor
parakeet.
4. Natalie Portman's in
Natalie
that.
Portman's
Thor
in it.
There's
4.
not nearly enough Natalie Portman.
Well,
She's in 4 of them.
whoops.
She's in 4 of them? I thought she was only in 2 of them.
She's in 3 Thor movies and is in one scene that they used previously shot footage for.
Let's fucking go. I love Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman's a good.
All right.
All right. What's
yeah,
good
okay,
and
but,
funny about this?
The thing is, like, I know nothing about superheroes outside of Marvel other than, like, The Incredibles. But, like, I genuinely, I think it's just an interesting sort of perspective to be like, okay, we're now sort of past the golden era of, like, the Marvel hype.
That's
Okay,
true.
this is it. I got it.
like-
This is a retrospective from someone who has experienced the hype, but not the movies.
Exactly.
Yes, so it's like, okay, I was like, okay, I understand why everyone's excited about it, but everyone's like, my favorite movie is Captain America, and I'm like, okay, but it's like when you show like an old person who has never seen Star Wars, like I feel like it's that, but it's a young person who's an idiot, you know what I mean?
Yes, I like this, Olivia. I like this. This is what the show is. Are you ready for show? This is the show. This is the catch-up where we experience the hype, because I do this all the time too. There's plenty of media that I have not consumed that I will then watch. I need to finish the last season of The Good Place. Like, there's plenty of media that I need to consume.
I haven't seen the last season of The
I haven't
Good
seen the
Place
last. I have
for, like,
four.
3 years.
There's 4 episodes that I have not seen yet of The Good Place. I stopped about
such
halfway
a great
through the last season. This is the catch up where we experience and pretend as though we are in the middle of the hype, even though the hype is 3 years old. It's not great for SEO.
This is the podcast for people who just watched a movie from the 90s for the first time they like
and
have
want to
no
talk
one to
about it.
with.
Exactly. And TV
Yeah.
shows. Listen, the first season
I
of
just watched season 1 of
Succession.
Succession. Really good.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
engage with the new season.
No,
I'm
not at
too
all.
Behind
Squid Game. Who hasn't seen Squid Game yet? You know?
me.
I've seen the game.
Well, there we go. We can have Tyler sit down and watch Squid Game and be
seen
like,
Breaking
wow, this
Bad
is a
either.
great show.
I have not seen Breaking Bad either.
I've also not seen Breaking Bad, so that's maybe one we can do all together. So this is the the catch up, or like is there a better sort of, not a Wayback Machine. This isn't I Can Has podcast. This isn't, this isn't like a throwback pod. We are experiencing
like
it
some
now,
marble on your-
but
on your hot
we
dog?
are just as hype as they
Salvage?
were.
Do we call it
the salvage job?
The salvage.
The thing is, okay, I'm worried about making it into like a character bit kind of thing where it's like we're
No.
movie, and like and then like there's me who's like genuinely has no idea what the fuck is going on.
No. I think this pod is, it's almost Brussels sprouts, but it's an excuse for people who miss the hype. It's the second hype train. The late night hype train, something there. Where it's like you miss the first hype train, but you can catch the next one,
Your hype train.
I feel like
your
this is
hype
I feel like
flight's
this
been
is a
delayed.
rerun.
Yeah, the late night hype train. Like you catch the late night train. Something there.
Is it something about traffic? You're stuck in traffic.
No, it's something about like being able to catch the second wave.
The replay
How
delay.
about like missed the boat? You know the phrase like I missed the boat, missed the.
Yeah, I like the second train sort of angle, but whatever you want to go with as far as like, yeah, you missed. This is your the next excuse, and then we become a culture podcast. We become the biggest podcast in the world, obviously, and then we let people re-experience things and get hype about it.
I don't know. I almost feel like this would be a good concept as like a web series.
Speak on that.
I feel like having like a visual reaction kind of thing is kind of important for especially like a Marvel sort of thing, because there are like so many great moments, and it's like
Maybe a watch along pod.
maybe something.
Maybe
like
we
that,
do. Maybe
but
because
I don't know.
A lot of movie review podcasts have like watch along episodes, and then they have like reaction episodes, and then like anticipation episodes. We could have an anticipation episode for a thing that we're gonna watch eventually, even though it's 6 years old and behind us. We can have an anticipation
All right,
episode
Olivia,
for Breaking
let's
Bad.
Let's get you hyped for phase 2.
Dude, there's this purple guy, and he's got all these fucking crazy rocks. Dude, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
You hear about this Doctor Strange cat?
Yeah, but it's really weird because I've seen some of the movies and I saw some of them in the theaters. So it'll be interesting to be like, oh, that's what happens after Doctor Strange. Because there are some that I have seen.
Yeah.
And like I was on Tumblr in 2016. I know about Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know about Bucky Barnes.
Is
Daddy
the name
Bucky
of
Barnes.
this, like, like you can fly on a flight standby. You don't know if you're going to get on the flight or not. Is it the standby? The
standby?
line, the
Yeah, something there, something. But I want to I want to include like
cinema.
the hype element of it because I think that's important because that's what we're using to sort of meter our anticipation for it.
But the thing is, I'm not really hype about it.
No. But you're not hype about it. But we're analyzing the hype that was. And then
Yeah, this is sort of-
engaging with it
This is
in the
more of an
now.
examination of the movie's entire lifespan, like
Yes.
from the beginning of its hype to the movie itself to
Yeah,
how
so
people
from
reacted
your
to it.
recollection, do you think that what you experienced from the hype of other people, that it was worth the hype at the time?
Exactly. Or,
But the thing is, you also have to analyze, okay, it was like a cultural
analyze the
fever
culture at the
kind of
time.
thing, and it's
Yeah.
it's weird to be.
Listen, those who forget their history are doomed to repeat it, all right? We can't let another Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness happen and be disappointed again, guys. We gotta learn from it. We gotta understand where we went wrong, and it was letting Sam Raimi direct a Marvel movie.
Can we call it the last train to Hypeville?
Ooh, the last train to... I don't like Hypeville, but I like the hype in there.
Well, that's a play on a
Hype City,
famous
Hype
song
Town.
called "The Last Train to Clarksville." The last train to
Midnight train going anywhere.
The Midnight Train to Georgia.
We're just calling Midnight Train to Georgia. Last train. I either I do like the last train to hype something or the standby thing too.
What's the train to Busan, and then there's a Western that has the last train to
3:10 to
Yuma or
Yuma.
something like that. 3:10 to Yuma.
which is a great movie.
I like the standby. Can we do something with the standby one? Because that's what it kind of feels like. Is I was
Standby
kind of waiting for
cinema.
this to get on streaming, or I was waiting for the hype to die down.
Or I have a very expensive idea. I only watch Marvel movies on flights.
Damn it, Olivia! We could have. Why did you pitch that earlier? That could have been. Oh, the flight. Oh shit. Oh
I have to give
shit.
a review after I get off the plane and be like, well, there were about 10 minutes that I missed because there was a baby fucking crying. Shut the hell up.
I
don't know what happened to Spider-Man.
Landed early.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's I really don't know how Guardians 2 ends. I was really excited that Kurt Russell was there. What a great character.
Oh,
Very
boy.
good and excellent.
What a good dad. Oh, okay. I feel like that might be a separate podcast a la Hotelevision and actually have a little bit of one like
That does
that.
give hotel. Yeah, that's a hotel.
So let's pocket that. Let's take that. Let's put that in our pocket. Olivia, here you go. Put it in your
Yep.
pocket.
Yep.
Put it in your pocket. There it goes. Oh, give it a little kiss.
No,
Okay. All right, fine.
I don't believe children should be kissed.
Okay, let's figure out. Let's do name. Midnight Train to Hype. I don't like Hypeville.
Hype City, Hype Town, Hypopolis.
Midnight Train to
Now that the
Hypopolis.
late show is off the air, could we call it the late show?
Can we call it the late
Late show.
the late show and movie? Oh, is there something like midnight viewing?
Yeah, I was thinking midnight airing,
midnight
showing.
screening, midnight hyping, midnight. Oh, come on, guys!
Midnight special, midnight.
Missed opportunity, missed connections. The missed connection to Hypeville? I don't like Hypeville, guys. I like Hypopolis. The Midnight Train to
Hypopolis?
Hypopolis, I'm kind of down for.
I kind of like the Midnight Train to Hypopolis or the Last Train to Hypopolis.
The Last Train to Hypopolis. This is the
Nice.
last one. This is it. That's it. This podcast says this is the last time you can talk about this. After this one, spoilers free. Spoilers, it's open ground for spoilers. This is it. This is your last chance to
Once
get on the
Olivia
hype
has
train.
seen Spider-Man No Way Home, that's it.
This
It's
is
over
it.
for you guys.
This is the last chance.
Train.
The Last Train to Hypopolis. Tyler, how you feel?
Sure.
All right. And sold.
Train to Hypopolis it is.
Last Train to Hypopolis. I love it. All right. Let's spin the wheel. It's a limited for
I'm not going last this week.
Woo!
Cool.
Jesus Christ, we only get 15 seconds, Olivia. Get to the quick part.
Podcast.
Oh, now it's parody. Okay, we're fine.
Podcast. This is a Bluey Watch podcast.
Oh, great.
We're watching Bluey in this one, guys.
We're watching Bluey.
This is a childless Gen Z Bluey Watch podcast.
Okay, all right.
I got obsessed with these fucking blue dogs when I was sick with COVID in November, and the Bluey fever has not let up.
They have not created an antidote for Bluey fever.
It's excellent.
Still
It's
sick with
absolutely
it.
excellent. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Why? It's fucking awesome. It's a great television show. The exact show I would have watched when I was a kid. It's exactly what I need. It's pure chaos. It's just pure child chaos. And like, they're funny without being annoying. They can be annoying sometimes, but it's in a very, very good way. I think it's also like, maybe the show could have saved my parents. You know what I mean? You know?
Okay.
You know,
So maybe
like
it's
that. Tyler looks so sad when I
Tyler's
said
forlorn.
Tyler,
Look at this sad little baby. My name's Tyler. I'm sad I have an inner child that needs healing.
I just saw a little pout because I watched every episode of Bluey within like less than 4 days.
I mean, it's
I literally watched it sundown
show.
to sunup when I was sick with COVID, which is a really good time to consume media, which also developed because like we don't have to do all of the episodes, but the thing is the episodes are super duper short.
Yes.
So it's like really good for being able to do timing content. But the thing is, ever since I started the show, I have a running list of let me find the note because list of Bluey episodes that have made me cry.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then episodes that are big brain funny.
Big brain
where they're
funny.
like genuinely entertaining from an adult perspective.
Okay.
Just because they're really well done. The music kicks ass. The characters are awesome, even when they're annoying. And I think, because like a lot of like people are like parents like will like talk about the show, but I think it would be funny to have 3 childless Gen Z talk about this cultural phenomenon.
Oh, Tyler's pregnant right now. Olivia, you forgot. You're gonna make it. That's why he's so sad.
Mazel tov.
He's with child. Okay.
Wow, you gave birth so fast.
My son every
Okay. I like this, Olivia. Can we like heighten it?
Hang on, O'Neill.
Okay.
Before we continue,
Yes.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no.
What?
I don't get it. I don't get the. I've watched a lot of it, trying to get it because you guys love it so much and other people love it so much. And I've watched like 15 episodes that are all like the highest rated ones, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay.
It's like okay, Tyler, you do get it.
I missed the Last Train to Hypopolis.
Tyler, you do get it though because you understand Peppa Pig. And it's just one step.
No, I don't.
No,
to the
I've
right.
never seen Peppa Pig, and I don't want to talk about Peppa Pig.
But you understand the meme potential
Bluey with that. Okay, Tyler. Here's what this is going to be a not deep cut, but this is going to be a cut for sure.
Okay.
I think that your parents had a good relationship with you growing up. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. That's the thing. You had a happy childhood, and it is good and excellent, and you actually had a good time. And even when your parents did fight, they made up amicably. O'Neill's parents are divorced.
Never were married. Never were married.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
I'm a bastard boy.
See, yeah, Bluey could save us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Are my parents the only ones who could come on this podcast together?
Yes.
yes.
And not make it weird. Yes.
No, my parents are amicable now, but probably yes. Okay. Let's punch it up then.
This
let's
could
do
be
a,
like
let's do
Olivia and O'Neill are really into Bluey, and Tyler doesn't get it, and we try to explain.
Is this just an episode of Last Train to Hypopolis where we have the Marvel episode and this
Bluey
is the Bluey
specifically.
episode?
Tyler, besides my sperm donations, you will most likely be the first parent of our group. So this is me and Olivia taking
I
Bluey
wanna push back
lessons.
on that.
Maybe.
I want to discuss this real quick. O'Neill wants 10 kids.
O'Neill wants a lot of children.
I'm not having kids till I'm 30.
Okay.
That is something Claire and I have agreed upon. We're going to be single and married for a long time.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Although, not
Single married.
married. Yeah, single married.
It's an open kind of
Single marriage,
arrangement.
no kids. Oh yeah. Cool. Claire just chimed in.
Okay.
There's a term for what Claire and I are. We're dinks, double income, no
Yes.
kids.
Yes,
Dinks.
Yes,
And okay, you're a Dink, I'm a Doink, and then we got Olivia. Welcome to the Bluey Cast with Dink, Doink, and Olivia Fumiati.
Hey, we got the name. Stamp it. But yeah, O'Neill wants 10 kids.
Yep.
And he's gonna like Clockwork Orange them with Bluey, just sort of like eyes open.
It's gonna be fucking Bluey and Coco Melon, and those kids will be fine.
This is how we talk about our feelings.
Okay, but yeah, I do like this. Can we? Is there a way we could turn this into a Bluey Watch podcast, but also like a parenting, like a Gen Z parenting?
That's what I'm saying. That we
Gen
watch the
Alpha.
episode and then we talk about like.
When does Gen Alpha
Like-
end?
Could we use this as a preparation? This is us.
Yeah, this is
learning
training.
that everyone talks about. There's no handbook for having kids. That's what this
Watch
is. This is the
Bluey.
Bluey Kids Handbook. Where we,
Okay.
childless people watch Bluey and
learn how to
raise
interact with
children.
And learn how to
children.
raise
Yes.
children. Okay, I like this concept. Okay, so just for clarification, it would be our children would be Gen Beta. Gen Alpha ends next year. And I
Oh
don't,
man, our kids are gonna be fucking beta.
Great. That'll be good.
fuck.
Our kids
right, my
really,
niece made
really
Alpha,
missed
and my
out on
nephew will also make Alpha.
generation
There you
name.
go.
We got Gen
Yeah.
Z, which
But the
is
thing
Gen
is, like,
Z
I
is
have
just
two.
fucking
I have
sick.
two wee youngins that will be in my life, and they will be
Yes.
of Bluey
They will
watching
be-
age for several
Yes.
years. So it's a very good sort of tool.
Okay, an angle. This is a full show, but this is an angle. Teaches O'Neill how to have 10 kids, Tyler how to save his income for his 2 kids in a white picket fence, and Olivia how to be a space aunt. And we sort of bring it back into that.
I'm going to teach you how to be emotionally articulate before I blast myself in the fucking orbit,
Into the
baby.
stars. Into the stars.
Olivia was
Blue
born
Orchid
to
is just
be
doo-doo-doo-doo.
Moana's grandma, but she doesn't want to be the mother of the dad.
Okay. All right. I like this angle. We'll stick to the personas. Do we want to? Is there a way we could characterize this a little bit where we are in the future as parents? I have my 10 kids. Olivia is
I
preparing
don't.
to go to space, and Tyler is expecting his first child. Can we
I don't want to put any of
futurize
us in
this a
that
little
position.
bit?
No, thank you.
Or maybe I have my 5th kid and I'm expecting my 6th.
we could as like a stinger for like a B segment be like 10 years later, and it's like Olivia's dead in space. O'Neill has 7 kids already, and
Okay. Let's keep that in our back pocket in case we want to circle back to that. So let's talk about form and structure for the show. It would be watch a Bluey episode and then take notes, watch along. What are we thinking?
The thing is, because the episodes are so short,
Yeah.
I feel like we could do both. We could not both, but we could do either. Where we could kind of do a watch along, but I'm just worried about copyright or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also really easy to just talk about the episode because those motherfuckers are jam packed.
Yeah, they're tight. They're tight. Can we turn this into would we want to, rather, and this is up to you, Olivia, broaden it out to other children's media or just Bluey?
Just
Let's
Bluey.
start there. Just Bluey. Okay.
Just Bluey. The only thing
No
I would
Caillou.
No Caillou.
If we did a Caillou show, I'd quit. I hate that
Let me write
bastard.
down a note. Let me write down a note.
I hate that fuck.
I'm trying to think of like an interesting podcast. Let's podcastify it. You know, let's triple P this shit.
I mean,
like-
because we could do like Blues
It's
Clues
hosted by this
or
show's
like
hosted by. Let's add a character.
Let's add a character. See, that's the thing. Could we do if we did the future one? That would be the character.
Beta dad.
Okay. All right. Yes. That's it. Could we? Yes. That's the thing. Olivia, can we reconsider the character angle where Tyler is a washed up father, like, you know, suburban,
trying to reconnect with his children.
I'm fucking
Guys,
running
I
the
don't know if I
chaos
can play- I don't
house.
know if I can play that character.
I don't think. Yeah, like I don't. Hey, guys, I just want to watch Bluey with my buds. Is that too much to ask?
Oh no, we're just pitching nice
that too much to
podcasts from
ask?
now on.
Tyler,
pitching
okay,
nice
yes, but
podcasts.
we
I
have
just
entertaining
wanna pitch a
show to
nice
make.
podcast.
We have entertaining show to make, all right? This is the only thing.
Listen,
it
there are
can't
plenty of
just
podcasts
be...
that
Not
are
all of them have to be
entertaining.
funny.
Okay, I'm just going to Google Bluey podcast then, because I'm assuming that...
I'm sure
that there is a
there's at
podcast
least a
like that.
bunch.
In that case, we would need to differentiate it.
Yes.
There's Behind Bluey, which is an ABC radio show that's like a making of. There's Gotta Be Done, which I guess is like the big one. They dive into every episode. And then Two Bandits Watching Bluey is another one.
That's
So-
two dads watching Bluey. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
the
have-
Gen Z...
This is the untouched Gen Z market. We
The
are not
untouched Gen Z market,
We
okay.
are not the intended audience, but
Yeah.
very much could weigh in. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
This is the Gen Z Bluey parental handbook. I think that's the angle.
Bluey's
is us
declassified kid
writing-
survival guide.
Bluey's declassified. Okay, there we go. In that case, we need to come up with segments then. We got to come up with some segments for the show if we want to have it be
Hang on, let me do a quick Google of
Ned's declassified. Sure.
Because they did a pod.
Who
They
else is on
briefly
this show?
did like a Ned's Declassified podcast.
For adults, yeah, for millennials. So let's just brainstorm a couple segments real quick. Olivia, what's your favorite episode of Bluey?
Oh god, what's my favorite episode of Bluey? I love Flat Pack. I think Flat Pack is really funny, but I also
I don't think I know that one.
Flat Pack is the one where they're building the furniture and they go through the evolution of mankind.
Oh, I have not seen that one.
Okay, Flat Pack
I've
is
seen
excellent.
the Stump one, and I've seen the one where it's like all of them on the seesaw. I think those are the only two
Stump
that I've
is
seen.
good. Yes, Seesaw, very good. Pomeranians are a small but hardy breed. The other one, the first one that made me cry was Yoga Ball, but yeah, Curry Quest also good. But yes,
I've also seen the one with the
Boss
the
is funny and
Uncle
Unicorns is also
and
good.
Babysitter.
Something Babysitter Put Down is what that one is called.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk like what segments would we have on every episode then? Like how would we Ned's declassified this in a way that would be entertaining for Gen Z listeners? Because obviously, okay, so let's lay down some rules. Not rules. Let's lay down some things. It would be for Gen Z, for Gen Beta. Although I have a couple of friends who already have kids that are Gen Alpha, but generally Gen Beta is going to be the Gen Z. So what's show? You know?
I mean, obviously, we watch an episode. Doesn't necessarily have to be in chronological order, but we watch the episode.
Find an episode, watch it.
I think we obviously have to sort of like give a brief summary of the episode, and then sort of going over like
Tyler's intensely digging for something, and I kind
Tyler
of want to know.
does not give a fuck about
find
this
what I was
podcast. He
looking
does not
for.
give
I was
a
doing-
fuck about this entire pitch. It's fantastic. Tyler could not give less of a fuck
Hey, guys.
about Bluey.
I don't get Bluey and I don't give a fuck.
All right, so Tyler's gonna play the washed-up dad character. I think, regardless, we force him to play the washed-up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now
play
I'm
the
thinking,
cynic.
hey,
I'm
guys.
definitely the cynic.
I'm thinking of a McGullen since Tyler hates this one so much.
Oh, Tyler, you're gonna force Olivia to
I just don't like
McGullen?
Bluey. I listen. I don't think it's a McGullen. It's
Olivia, do you want a McGullen? It's up to you. It's your call.
I don't want to because I really want to watch Bluey with the boys.
Bluey with the boys.
Look, I don't. That's the question. It's less like I don't. It's not that I don't like the idea. I don't like Bluey. So I think the idea works. I'm just the cynic. That's the character I'll just have to play. And maybe by the end they're like, Tyler, are you crying? No. There's something in my eye.
No,
Okay, then all I need then for this show is like, what is the actionable thing we're doing while we're watching Bluey, so that way we have something for show, right? Are we trying to come up with like
Is
parental
this just an
rules?
episode of the podcast I pitched?
The late hype
the
train? No, because the
question.
hype train's still going on with Bluey. Bluey's still on that first hype
is
train.
it
Yeah, still
on the
chugging
Yeah,
Yeah,
still on
I
that,
thought it
still
was
on that
over.
hype train.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what is the sort of actionable thing we're doing while we're watching, so that way we can have something for show afterwards, besides just talking about it?
because I'm trying to think because like a lot of it is like the games and like that sort of thing. Be like, how would you do at this game? I don't know. Like, how would your parents have handled this? You know?
Okay, maybe. Okay. There we go. That's what we do. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I need to make a button for that. We go through every generation and sort of reflect on their generational parenting. And then we get all the way down to Gen Z, but through the eyes of the Bluey episode that we watch. So it's a multi-generational sort of analysis from the Gen Z perspective of all the generations through. And then we give our parenting advice for fellow Gen Zers to Generation Beta.
Good luck, Charlie.
Good luck, Charlie. Can we call it Good Luck Bluey?
We can do that.
What was the other one we had? Dink and Doink.
Doink and Olivia.
Dink, Doink, and Olivia watch Bluey.
Dink, Doink, and Olivia.
I think Good Luck Bluey
Okay, yeah.
is a better name.
Good Luck Bluey.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
I like Good Luck Bluey. Good Luck Bluey is probably an easier to find podcast name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dink, Doink,
But it's up to you. It's ultimately up to you, Olivia. Do you like Dink, Doink, and Olivia watch Bluey, or do you like Good Luck Bluey?
I like both, but I think Good Luck Bluey would be the
We have
best.
so much bad SEO already.
Yeah, true.
Good Luck Bluey would be good.
That's actually a very good podcast, like idea and concept, and again, might be something that we need to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Let's see what podcast idea I want to do. Okay. Tyler, quick. You're a car guy. What's your favorite car?
That's such a tough
Favorite car, go.
Mercedes AMG GTR.
How much horsepower is in a Mercedes AMG GTR? Quick.
Like 600-ish.
All right, Olivia, what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show, Quantum Leap.
How much horsepower is in Quantum Leap?
Actually, a lot. Like, enough to power an entire city.
Tyler, what's your favorite food?
Fucking... I don't know what my...
Tyler, what's your favorite food? Quick!
Tacos.
How much horsepower is in tacos? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pony Power Hour, where we discuss horsepower and everything. How much horsepower is in an egg sandwich? How much horsepower is in your iPhone? The Pony Power Hour.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Hey everyone, that was a fun bit. But what is this show? Is this a
Hey O'Neill, to pose a question, what's the Foreman structure?
Yeah, I'm gonna dive right into
every
it.
episode.
How can we get more than 2 minutes out of this?
We discuss the latest vehicles on the market. We
relate them to another thing.
No, to horses, Tyler. God damn it. The Kentucky Derby's coming up, and we got to get fucking ready. It already happened, Tyler, is what I meant to say, and we need to talk about it. We have to relate both items, creatures, the production of it. We do some math, we do some calculus, we do some fucking thinking on this subject for a second, Tyler. Think for a second, Tyler. We fucking create a mechanism to measure the horsepower of a hot Cheeto bag.
Okay, I think I'm thinking of this too literally. Where, like, in high school, I had to burn a Dorito to see how many calories were in it, kind of thing. So we burn a horse. we figure out how many calories are in the horse.
And then we figure out, this is the thing. This is the the concept of the podcast. This is what I want to do. All right, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is it.
Okay.
We figure out for every extant material, every extant thing, maybe we do like 3 an episode, how much horsepower, whether it's calories, whether it's glue sort of usage, whether it's the horse running, whether it's petting the horse and making it feel loved, and then sort of having it talk. We figure out how much horsepower is in the Joe Rogan podcast. How many talking horses? I forget the name of the talking horse. Tyler, Google it now, quick. Tyler, Google it quick.
Charlie,
what's the talking horse name?
Charlie.
Fuck.
There's a donkey turns into a horse in Shrek 2.
How many Mr. Eds does it take to make a Joe Rogan experience? We take extant materials, there's so many fucking horse properties, guys. You're not even fucking listening to me, all right? I need you to listen to me here.
This is the Kingdom Kong with horses.
No, this is not Kingdom Kong, all right? This isn't a discussion about horses. This is how much horsepower does it take to make our world work? Everything comes down to horses.
So, okay, all right. So we have, horsepower in terms of cars. How the fuck am I supposed to horsepower my grandma's funeral? Like, how am I supposed to horsepower
Olivia, how much love do you get out of petting a horse?
I enjoy petting a horse immensely.
Okay, how much love and then what fraction of that goes to your grandma's funeral?
Significantly less.
Okay, so your grandma's funeral is probably about 0.05 horsepower.
Okay, but like, so how does this change from us just like yelling a thing and then being like 4 horses? Like, you know,
Because
how does
there's
that
different
sort of-
aspects of the horse we have to
Fun
discuss.
fact, did you
We
know
have to
that a horse
quantify.
has about 18 horsepower?
Yes, that's the other thing. And 2 horses have about 40 horsepower, which mathematically
When they work
doesn't make
together, they
sense.
add-
Yeah, they're more
the horses.
powerful.
It's
yeah.
additive,
They're
exactly.
more than the sum of their
How
parts.
how much horsepower does this podcast have with our friendship? Does our friendship more than double
Hey, Olivia.
each other?
Yeah, what's up?
O'Neill, could you take your headphones off for a second?
Yeah, you want me to step out? I'll step out.
Yeah,
Let
can
me
you
step
take
out.
it
Yeah,
for
take a
like 2
little,
seconds?
take a
Alright,
little break.
I'll
I
say-
think
let me take a
get some
breath.
water.
Yeah, take a breather.
I'm
That's
sorry.
Take a lap.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, what's up?
this is nothing, right?
I think he's kind of lost
I think he's fully lost it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what the idea is. I
don't understand it in any way,
I
shape, or
think
form.
he
I don't
wants
think we
to
can.
become an algorithm for horses, but I don't know.
Now, Space
he
Jam
knows
2, but
anything
for
about
horses,
horses.
is that something? Is this? Are we gonna? I need to discuss this with you. Are we gonna make him McGull in this one? Because this is nothing.
I think this
is-
might be
this is
it
ter-
because
this-
I
this
frankly
podcast makes no
don't
sense.
know what
And
to
it was
do
a
with
funny
this.
bit to yell
The
at
name
us
is
about
good.
horsepower.
The name
It's a
is very
great-
good.
It's a great name. I've also had
It's
some
excellent.
good named podcasts that were rejected because they were bad podcasts and good names.
Yeah, like the thing, like I don't know where we can go with this. I don't know if we can.
It's a good
we can
name,
lead
though.
we can lead the horse to water, but we
But we
cannot
can't
make it drink.
podcast.
But we cannot make it podcast. So I think we might have to force his hand on this one because I don't know about horse podcast.
Yeah, I don't
even
know the pony power.
Have you
power
spent
hour.
any significant time around horses?
No, I've literally never been on a horse. I've never met one. I've seen them.
Okay.
I know nothing
feel like
about horses.
if I'm the resident horse expert, we have a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like in order to make this work, we'd have to have a horse expert, which we don't have.
Hey guys,
I mean, I could get my sister on the show. Yeah, let's get back in.
O'Neill, come back. Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
Thank you for joining
buddy.
us.
Hey, you take a breather.
Yeah, I think I calmed down. Whew. Guys, there was a talking horse outside. He told me that my destiny is chosen and that I was the chosen one. Oh God, his name was
What's
Wilbur.
your quest, pal?
My
Wilbur?
quest.
The talking horse?
He said my
Yeah.
quest is to fucking calculate the horsepower of Bluey with how many Spirit movies does it take to make the Bluey show.
O'Neill,
You're not going to talk about one of my
Olivia
favorite
and I were
animated
talking,
films.
and we're deeply confused by this.
Deeply
concept.
confused by this
All right,
by this pitch.
here is the actual show. Since you guys won't play with me in the fucking space for a second.
O'Neill, I
Here's
don't
the
know
show.
how to play with you,
Here's
'cause I
the
don't
show.
know,
Here's the show.
O'Neill, you showed us a knife and you stuck it in an apple and you said, "Play with me in this space."
It's a funny apple, though.
Stab things. What are we doing?
I don't understand. The
We're
space
taking-
is not clearly
The fair
defined.
isn't even
the
a
space
town.
is amorphous and strange.
That's the fun of it, Tyler.
We're
you
in
can
a
make up
liminal
anything.
space and it's full of horses.
The space is horse shaped. I don't fit in there.
Tyler, you could easily fit in the space of a horse. They're big, beautiful beasts, Tyler. Okay?
If you were a horse, what kind of horse would you be?
I would be a fucking Budweiser horse, dude. Are you kidding me?
Clydesdale, nice.
I'd be a fucking
Tyler, what kind of horse
Clydesdale.
would you be?
Oh man, I don't know. Just like probably like a big Mustang. It's like a wild horse room.
Yeah,
free
Tyler,
with my
wild horse.
main blood.
Tyler said I'm a
horse.
fucking alpha, dude.
I'm a fucking.
The United States government hunts me and my herd with helicopters.
Chris Pratt wants to shoot me in the wild.
Tyler, I 100% think you would be a thoroughbred. Olivia, what kind of horse do you think you'd be?
I feel like I'm a Scandinavian fjord horse.
A fjord horse. Okay, interesting.
Stocky, short hair.
Oh, I would
Good-
think you would be
good
more
in-
like an
good
American
in
paint
cold
horse,
weather.
like the ones with the spots on them. No,
Yeah, okay.
that's the kind of
okay,
horse.
yeah.
Makes
I get it.
sense. I do think fjord horse.
Or
is
like
a
an
good one.
island pony. I feel like that.
Oh,
would
an
work.
island pony. Yeah.
Hang on, can I just share my screen real fast? I know this doesn't work. Just everyone Google fjord horse. I want to discuss how this horse has the same haircut as Olivia.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Olivia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I said what I said.
That does have big Olivia energy. So
good.
maybe
When
Olivia.
When this episode
You
comes out,
know,
I'll post
you know
this
what
side by
you know
side.
when the owner starts to, you know when the pet starts to look like their owner and vice versa. That's my horse.
Yeah. This is the podcast, all right? This is a horse discussion podcast, but talking about everything, right? This is the Pony Power Hour. We discuss what our horses would be. We discuss how much horsepower, how much horse love, how much horse glue, how much horse calories. We take every single minute aspect of a horse that we could possibly figure out. The horsepower. I'm not just talking about the fucking mechanical horsepower. I'm talking about every single individual
So like the power
aspect
of love for a horse.
the power
or
of
the
love for
power-
a horse, the power of media for a horse,
The power of adhesive. Okay.
exactly
Yeah.
every single core power
Really,
of a horse.
really taking power out of, really.
Yes, the
taking
core power of
the
a horse.
core
If
of
you
the
broke down
operative
a horse into its individual molecular and spiritual atoms, what could that translate into? These big, beautiful beasts.
I think it translates into a McGullen, buddy.
Tyler, play with me in the fucking space for a second. How much horsepower is in your fucking dad's boat? Did you think about that
So
for a
okay,
second?
like are we okay?
Probably
so
there's probably an exact amount. I can Google.
there probably is
Exactly.
an exact amount. Okay, so like, how is this not just like a listicle of our like random ramblings about how we feel about horses?
There's no form and structure.
Yeah.
What is the form and structure of this show?
He who hath wrought form and structure hath no form and structure.
Every episode, we start out with just a general horse news. This is Wales, but for horses, but also power. It's
said
all
it was
also all
not-
from the power.
You said this was not.
This is not Thy Kingdom Kong. Thy Kingdom Kong was a media discussion thing. This is, we take horses,
Okay, so
the love of horses, and then we translate that into individual.
Us are horse people.
O'Neill,
Is
do you
what
even like
concerns me.
horses?
Do you even like?
I love horses.
Do you?
Yes.
Have you ridden a horse?
Tyler, I'm from the Midwest. That's all we have. We don't have cars.
That's how we get around.
That's how we get around is horses. I had a horse.
That's it.
It wasn't my own horse, but I had a horse that I would frequently visit. I forget his name. I think it's David. David the horse.
Terrible owner.
It wasn't my horse. It was my dad's friend's horse.
My sister owns a horse. I grew up going to horse camp.
Exactly.
I was a horse girl. I'm a self-proclaimed horse girl.
We could talk about Olivia. Yes, we could talk about Olivia's horse camp. We could have a
I
Olivia's
literally found
horse
a picture of
camp
me and a police horse the other day. Literally last night.
Yes, and that's the other thing. We could talk about the fucking horse class traders. You guys are not playing with me in this fucking space, all right? There's
O'Neill,
so
I'm
much
just
horse
trying to
shit.
understand because it seems fairly broad
This is
and
a very
amorphous,
loose
but like
podcast.
it's just like the idea of horses is what you're
We
pitching
we
to
come
us
up with
and how
segments.
we feel about
we do.
horses.
It's a segment
okay,
show.
O'Neill, pitch me a segment.
Olivia's horse camp stories, where you detail the time a horse probably bit you, because a horse bites everyone who rides a horse at some point.
Tell me and be
I mean, I
honest, and
have
if
a
you
lo-
lie to me, I'll know. Did you get your first kiss at horse camp?
No, I didn't. But I did want to. I did briefly want to.
But you did
want
wanna kiss the
camp
horse.
counselor's son. Yeah.
We have a segment, and then we talk about horsepower when it relates to, and we sort of discuss amongst ourselves the horsepower of an iPhone 12 mini and how the technical power of a horse, how much technical brain power of a horse it would take, how much physical power of a horse it would take. We break apart an object and then we assign horse value to it. And then we also discuss horses.
I want you to, O'Neill, how much horsepower does this idea have?
About that's the thing, Tyler. That's the other aspect of this, is what kind of horse? Because I think this probably has, let's say 16 and a half Clydesdale horsepower, because a Clydesdale naturally has about 18 horsepower. So it's just a little bit under, you know?
Yeah,
Just trying to
buddy.
think,
I think I'm following.
Like, is a section of this like we go and meet a horse kind of thing? Like, does
Hey,
Tyler
if
touch a horse for the first time kind of thing?
I've
or
touched
like,
a horse before.
Have you, Tyler?
Hey, Tyler? Hey, Tyler, you don't sound sure.
Yeah, Tyler.
You sound very defensive. You're like, yeah, I've touched
Yeah.
a horse. I don't think you've touched a horse, Tyler. I think you're getting very defensive.
I've definitely touched a horse before.
Tyler is.
Yeah, my girlfriend's from Canada. You wouldn't know her.
Yeah, the horse I
you're
touched.
bringing right now.
The horse
I
is
don't
in
think
Georgia.
you've ever
You wouldn't
touched
know
a
her.
horse.
You wouldn't know the horse.
She's from Kentucky, actually.
Yeah, she's actually from a Kentucky horse. It's actually a beautiful horse. Fucking horse shows. Guys, there's so much fucking horse shit we could talk about, and I feel like you're not playing this fucking space with
No,
me, all right?
O'Neill. I want to talk about horses so badly.
Yes.
But the thing is, I don't understand horsepower. I understand the idea, but I don't think I understand. Like, I need to understand why your passion for horsepower is as it is. You know what I mean?
Because everything comes. Olivia, look at me. Look me in the eyes for a second. Connect with me. As a fellow horse lover, connect with me.
Yes, I'm connecting with you.
It all comes down to horses.
It does.
It all boils down to horses.
Oh, God, don't
Everything
say
in our
boil.
lives, everything in our society, humans and horses have a sacred bond.
Yes.
Everything we do is horse inspired.
Yes.
So let's break that apart and analyze it.
So I Googled the Pony Power Power Hour,
Uh-huh.
and I want to talk to you about the Super Pony Power Hour,
The Super Pony Power Hour. Okay.
which is a fanfic My Little Pony cartoon. And that's sort of the SEO you're going to get us tied up.
How
Yes.
how
I'm
much
ready for it.
horsepower is in the magic of friendship?
Probably like 0.75 if we're being completely honst. Because
know some people who
the
would
horse's
disagree with
love
you,
is
and
so
they-
much
They
more.
created the show, the Super Pony Power Hour. With Pretty Princess.
Here's the show. Do you want the actual show? The actual show? You want me to put jokes
Yeah.
out of the room for a fucking second?
Yeah, take jokes out
Yeah,
of the room.
yeah.
Because
All right, jokes. Sorry,
Pitch to me
we were
like-
having
pitch
fun.
To me like
I'm-
I'm
sorry,
like
jokes.
the professional you are,
Guys, can you just give me a jokes a minute? All right, can you just
Yeah,
give me a
sure,
jokes a
have
second?
fun.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah. I'm sorry, jokes. I know we were having fun talking about horses. I know you love horses. I love horses. Well, you can come back in a second. I just have to. I know you're out of work because of the writer's strike. I know. This was the only. Okay, yes, I get it. No, I understand. No, you'll get paid your day rate. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of you. You want to kiss right now? Right now? They're watching. No, I respect our relationship. Of course I respect our relationship. This isn't, I'm not embarrassed of you, jokes. I love you. All right. Quick one. All right. All right. I'll see you in a second. You guys can come back. Yeah. Thanks for giving me a moment with jokes. Here's the show.
O'Neill, I think this workplace relationship with
Yeah,
jokes is a little
I
inappropriate.
think you're having a conflict of interest with jokes.
It's fine. Me and jokes go way back. The show is we open with either a discussion about horses or a discussion about our sort of horse personas. We go a little furry with it, and then we find maybe 2 or 3 objects and dissect what their horsepower could be. And then we discuss sort of with horse media and horse reality and fiction and nonfiction and all of it, how that was constructed purely of horse.
Okay.
And horsepower.
Okay, I'm now
show.
more on board with the little horse structure. Okay. I now understand what you mean by horsepower. This is just this is Wales but horses.
Yes, whales but horses. Exactly. 100%. But
I
also
feel like
talking
there's a
about
much
it.
more I feel like there's a much more quantifiable element to it.
There's a mechanical
a lot more
aspect
sexual
of it.
energy, I think.
Yes.
there's sort of just a
Definitely.
raw sexual energy to this pitch
Exactly.
that I'm not entirely comfortable with. But if that's what you want to do with your life, I can't deny you your intended lifestyle.
Listen. All right, there's people in the community that will support me. All right,
Do you want me to call my sister who is a horse owner?
sure. Yeah, let's get Sissy on the sister. What do you call
Let's
your
see.
sister?
What?
What do you call your
my
sister?
What do you call your sister?
Yeah,
Jessica? Dee Dee?
Jessica.
Jess?
Dee Dee. Let's get Dee Dee on the phone.
might be- she's
Ask her
probably
how
right.
much horsepower is in an iPhone 12.
Okay.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You have to tell her she's on the podcast.
We are recording the podcast.
A podcast for podcasters by podcasters. Please, you have to say the tagline.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're trying to quantify different things using horsepower, and that's a very loose term. In less of a like
Horsepower.
mechanical horsepower and more of like an emotional horsepower. And so I was trying to we're trying to get a horse owner's perspective.
How much horsepower is in an iPhone 12,
on
please?
horses. And we were trying to, I guess the example is how much horsepower is in like an iPhone 12. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to.
I don't think she does know what you
horse
mean.
Actually has the horsepower, has like 3 horsepower.
Yes.
3. Okay, all right. Can she break that down for us?
Yeah, it's like 3 to 18. Yeah.
3 to 18. 18 horsepower is one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You have no idea. Okay, but no. I don't mean like a number. I'm not telling you to tell me a number. Not like algorithmically or like equation. Like
How much horsepower is in a child's love?
Do you feel? How much horsepower do you feel
In your
is
soul.
in, like your mother's love, or or like an iPhone?
Well,
You know what I
can we
mean?
pick someone else's mother?
No. I'm talking about your love for your daughter. Like,
That's different.
yes, you are.
Oh, great.
So,
much-
how much horsepower do you think, if you could quantify your emotions for like your love of your horse, how much horsepower would you say goes into your love for
How much
Andy?
horsepower is drinking a big glass of water after eating ice cream?
Exactly, Tyler. Now you fucking get it.
The basis of how much horsepower everything in my life is then.
Yeah, that's kind of what the podcast pitch is.
It's a deeply confusing bitch.
I don't know, 37.
37 horses for your
37
love for your horse.
horsepower.
That's all right.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you
Doesn't
so
really seem like
much.
enough,
God.
does it?
No, I mean 37 horses is a lot of horses, really, if you think about it.
It's a lot of glue.
Is it enough horses? I don't know if it's enough horses. Do you feel like it's
don't
enough
think it's-
horses?
I don't think it's ever enough horses.
Pete is
Would
actually
you-
going to come after her now because it's not.
How many horses would you trade for your horse? None, right?
How
Yeah,
much
there's got to
would-
be a number.
How much horse would a
How many
horse
horses
chuck
would you
chuck
trade for your-
if a horse chuck could chuck horse?
Oh, okay. Horse
No.
chucking. Yes. Oh,
How many
yes.
dogs
Well,
would it
thank you
take
for your
to trade
insight
for a horse? How
on
many
the
dogs
Pony Power
would
Power
one
Hour.
horse?
You're so very welcome.
All right, cool. Thanks, bye. I love you. See you soon. Cool. So we just confused my sister.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's kind of my point with this. This is a deeply confusing podcast that is
Even for
incredibly
someone who
hard
owns
to
a horse.
explain, even for someone who owns a horse.
It's fine. That's why we do what we do. This is our
O'Neill,
mission
I will not
statement.
force you to McGullen.
I'm not McGulleting
but
this. I
want
fucking
you to know-
refuse. This is a
No,
fucking
I want,
brilliant idea.
I want you to know. I want you to know that the Pony Power Hour is on the list for the Glue Factory. I do need you to
It's
know this.
definitely bottom
Listen, I'll
five
fucking, I'll
ideas
do
you
my own
brought,
fucking
for
spin-off.
sure.
This is the more I've discussed
This is like last place, like Belmont Stakes level right now.
the more I've
level of
discussed this,
podcast, okay.
you guys don't want to play with me. That's fine. I'll fucking take this with me and Rudy Giuliani and fucking Crypto Cryptids are gonna go have a fucking blast with the Pony
Listen,
Power.
you, Rudy,
Crypto
the
Cryptids
Mothman, and the
makes
horses
more
can go
sense
have
than
your
this
weird
podcast. I would
little.
rather do Crypto Cryptids than this podcast.
Yeah, like
fine.
I don't know
play
where
with
this
me.
is coming from. I've never known you to be a horse enthusiast.
I love horses because horses' love is eternal and powerful. I want to break down, I want to analyze our society from the perspective of the horsepower. There's so much power in a horse.
So, like, okay, here's like
I'm going to Google how many calories is in a horse.
Spiritually, I think you're trying to emulate the opening monologue from Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, narrated by Matthew Damon, where he says, they say that the story of the West was written from the saddle of a horse, but it's never been told from the heart of one, not until now. I was born here, that kind of thing. So I feel like that's the kind of energy that you're trying to bring, but a little more chaotic kind of thing.
But also analyzing, I want to take a lens to society through the eyes of horse love and horse power.
We gotta
power.
move on. We've been talking
We
about
have
this
to move
for
on. We've
so
been talking about
long,
for
and we
horses
could
for
ask
According to
so
Reddit,
long.
there is
all day.
according to Reddit, there's 2,397,000 calories in a horse.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of horsepower, guys. And I just want you to just reflect on that.
Are you hungry enough to eat a horse?
Is a horse hungry enough to eat me? These are the questions we have to answer. All right, let's go on to recap. Tyler?
Thank God.
I brought the Last Train to Hypopolis. It's a podcast where we go back. It's a podcast that actually makes sense where we go back.
I don't want to fucking hear it, Tyler. Just because you don't love horses and you've never touched a horse and you've never known a horse's love and a horse's embrace, and you truly don't know
we go
freedom.
Back and we examine.
You've never seen Spirit.
There's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse.
Long past media.
I didn't even fucking hear what you said. Some
The
bullshit about.
Last Train to Hypopolis is a podcast where we examine the hype arc of long since past media.
Word. And I pitched Good Luck Bluey, which is a parenting analysis podcast from 3 childless Gen Z chuckle fucks talking about Bluey.
And I pitched the Pony Power Hour, examining our society and how much horsepower it takes to run it, the beauty and majesty of a horse, and the creation of the bones of our society and structure around horses.
My sister just texted me, I'm going to have anxiety for the next 64 minutes just thinking about how many horsepower.
This is a fucking brilliant idea. All right, let's take it to the fucking street. Let's take it to deliberation.
Can't be the horse podcast. I'm sorry. Veto. I don't get
Well, I
it.
don't know what other
get it,
fucking
O'Neill. I'm
idea
sorry.
we'll do, Tyler, then, huh?
Maybe I just want to talk about parenting and Bluey.
You don't even like Bluey, coward.
But honestly, in comparison to the horsepower the pony, I'm sorry, excuse me,
Pony Power
the
Power.
power, I think Tyler wants to watch Bluey. I think
That's-
Tyler would rather watch Bluey than talk about horses. Because
Okay, so-
honestly, I think he might have some
you know why
animosity
I've never
towards
touched
the
a horse
beast.
because I'm afraid. Okay, I'm afraid of horses.
There we go. Now we've gotten down to the
There
bottom
it
of
is.
it.
We've gotten to the
I'm a
root
dog
of the
person,
problem.
not a horse person. Okay.
A dog is just a very small horse, Tyler. If you think about it, for even a second,
Incorrect.
did you even consider it?
Will a horse play fetch with me? No, it won't.
Yes.
Horses
Have
just
you never
kick
seen a horse playing fetch, Tyler? Google it, you coward.
Dog can't kick me and chest collapse my lungs. Dog can't.
You've never been kicked by a big enough dog.
If you've ever been stepped on by a horse, it's not a fun experience. But,
I've never been stepped on. I've been bit by a horse.
But I've also known the love of the horse traders.
Horses'
So-
mouths look like they look like an alligator's mouth, but with human teeth, and I hate it.
and Tyler, what part of that was bad? And what part of that
where I
was bad?
see it in my nightmares. That's why. Have you
Ty-
ever seen
but, like, Tyler,
have
you
you ever
don't,
seen a
like-
horse's beat when they're born?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
We haven't even talked about the fact that horses' legs are fingies.
Yeah, they walk on their.
They walk on fingers.
Toes.
They're little. They're
walk on their
just
toes.
horses are just this. Tyler's quit the podcast.
Tyler's afraid of horses. No.
Tyler's afraid of horses.
No.
All right,
okay,
Olivia.
so
Let's discuss
we can't-
amongst us then.
Based on the Geneva Conventions, we can't force him to do something he's afraid of. So, even though that's fine when it's me, apparently. No.
This is what I'm saying. I think Olivia. I think me and you would have a lot of fun in this space. Now I'm willing to
I think,
concede.
honestly, if we wanted to do a bonus episode of just you and me talking about horses,
Honestly,
I'd be
we
down
do have
for
to
it.
find a filler episode for Tyler's sort of honeymoon special. So if you're down, I'm down to kick Holy Power Hour to our Tyler wedding special, because we do have to
Excellent,
fill an
yeah.
episode for that for our backlog.
Yeah, Tyler's
so.
getting married. Let's make a show he'll hate.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm okay with that then. We'll kick that
needed to
to
take a walk. I just needed to take a walk.
it's fine, Tyler. We deliberated
No, okay.
and we
So
decided
deliberation.
I needed to do deep
Okay.
breaths and stop
I'm
thinking
gonna
about horses.
I'm gonna relegate the Pony Power Hour. I'm gonna definitively put it in the bottom echelon here.
I'll put it. We can do it for Tyler's honeymoon phase.
Yeah, for Tyler's honeymoon, we'll do the Pony Power Hour. So you don't have to be here. You can have fun with the podcast.
We can have your
with
sister
life.
on. That'd be great.
Oh my God! Let's call Ashley.
She would be on the podcast. She would definitely.
Yeah, I feel like she would.
Oh, I didn't mean Tyler's
she's
sister.
real
but-
Gen Z too. She's not.
She's
fake
proper Gen Z.
Like, she's
I meant Olivia's
she's
sister,
deep.
but sure, we could get Tyler's sister.
Oh,
on
we
the
could also
podcast.
get my sister on the show. My sister has like major performance anxiety, so probably
okay.
not. But
Okay.
you know, she's been texting me nonstop, being like, "Did I fuck up?" And it's like, "No, it's okay. We were just doing jokes." And I like that I called her and she was like, "You okay?" Very sort of emblematic of my behavior.
Yeah, okay. I'm
back
fine
here.
kicking Pony Power Hour to a Olivia and O'Neill only
Yeah, look.
episode with special guests. Much like Outside Sports Ball. Okay, so that will leave us the Midnight Train to Hypopolis and Good Luck Bluey.
Yeah. So, okay, here's the thing. I think Tyler hates Bluey, and he
I don't
hates
hate Bluey.
good
Tyler, you hate
children's
Bluey and
programming.
everything good. You hate Bluey, you
And
hate
Tyler
horses,
has
and you hate
no
goodness.
interest in children's programming, which is fair.
Here's the thing, though.
I don't want to force Tyler to watch a show that he doesn't understand and can't empathize with me, who cares a lot about it. It'd be like me making you guys watch Quantum Leap with me, but
I could
you
get down
know,
with some Quantum
worse.
Leap.
We could watch Quantum Leap, another thing, but
Different podcast.
like I feel like Last Train to Hypopolis has a bit more reach. I feel like we obviously have the Marvel, we obviously have the Breaking Bad of all of us. I feel like there's a piece of media that all of us have wanted to watch and have not. And I feel like there's a little bit more reach in terms of the media and like what the three of us are all on board with.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
if
feel
I'm-
like we have
now,
alienated at least one of our hosts with each of these podcasts.
I see. Here's the thing. I don't. We would have to do more discussion about show then for Last Train to Hypopolis, because other than a podcast discussion, it doesn't have that like
The gimmick.
grasp. It doesn't have that oomshka for a like B segment specifically too, because that's the other thing is this is B segment. It sounds like a podcast, but it doesn't sound like a podcast B segment.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean,
If I had to, we obviously don't vote here, but if I'm leaning Good Luck Bluey before Last Train to Hypopolis, unless you can give me a
Honestly, am
good
too.
structure for.
okay, word. Yeah, I'm done with Bluey.
Okay, cool.
Did I get a pitch? Did I
You
get
got a
one?
B segment,
Did I do
baby.
it?
You got a B segment. Woo.
Podcast.
All right, so
Cool.
with that, we'll be back to you with fucking Good Luck Bluey.
Good luck, Tyler.
This week's episode of the podcast is brought to you by AA Batteries. Need 80% of your old electronics to work? Try AA Batteries. Need your kids' toys to eventually die and be silent for one blessed moment? Use AA Batteries. Need a snack? AA Batteries has you covered. AA Batteries. Maybe try the rechargeable ones. Warning, all AA batteries should be disposed of in a proper manner at a local waste management facility. The podcast will not be held responsible for any injury or death resulting from consumption or off handling of AA batteries. Batteries.
I love how we dialed back from our very pointed Microsoft branded ad segment to just generic AA batteries so that way we couldn't be sued by the Energizer Bunny. Anyway, go ahead and rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. The podcast. And follow us on all the social medias at Triple PCast, including now Threads. Wild.
By
What?
Meta.
Fuck.
Zuck owns
Yeah.
our shit. Zuck owns
Yeah.
our shit.
Shit. Zuck Daddy got us once again. But we're on all the socials at Triple PCast. And interact with us. Leave us some reviews on our Spotify episodes.
And let us know if you found any of the I'm going to say guerrilla marketing.
Oh shit! Yes, I
that
forgot
we
about the
left
business
over in
cards.
The cities
Yeah.
of Boston, Chicago, and Los Angeles. So if you found one of our business cards saying one of our many silly sayings,
Yes, thread at
send
us
us a
or
thread,
Instagram,
message us,
Facebook.
Are we on Facebook? We're on Facebook.
We're on
the
we
whole
have
metaverse,
Facebook.
the whole Fediverse.
If you're on the metaverse,
and-
please just send us a message. It's lonely
And,
out here.
Let us know or leave a review on Spotify saying I found one of their terrible, terrible cards. What is
Yeah.
going on? What
is going on?
How did I get
Why?
here? I was just trying
Scared.
to get to work.
Please.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Oh, and check out our website,
Yes.
website.biz. We revamped. Finally, we're
Wait,
now
I haven't
hosting.
seen it yet.
Oh shit, you haven't seen the new website? Yeah. Check out our website, website.biz. We have our bit depths. We have our feed dropped. We have all the art from the show. We're gonna have leaderboards soon. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, dude, this is a
It's so
sexy
clean.
site.
It's so better.
Hey guys,
so much better.
hey listeners, you gotta check this freaking site out.
It's a
dog.
pretty,
This is
good
sexy as hell.
www. It's a good HTTPS there. Yeah, we're having
Dude.
fun.
That's nice. That's
Hopefully
very
our
good.
SEO
Excellent
goes
job.
up. But yeah, and share the show with your friends. It really does help. I know these business cards have been doing one thing, but hey, if you find one of our business cards, if you found this show, if you're like, whoa, what is this? Go ahead and share it with some of your friends. Give them a business card.
Scan the QR code. Pass it.
Scan
on.
the QR code, pass it on.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, that'll do it. Go listen to Bluey. Fuck out of here.